So it's about 1:08 p.m. here, running a little late. Just come back from a morning walk, catching Pokemons, and my parcel's coming in from Taobao, and they're gonna leave at 1:15. So let's go and collect some packages and do some videos. Hey, what's up all you Taobaholics? This is Paul here, aka Paulabusa, back with another video where we do yet another product review from Taobao every single week. So if you're new here, please do subscribe. We've gotten the products that we ordered in September. I haven't unboxed them today, so I'll do a quick unboxing video of the products I bought in September. The main items for today are going to be common and unique household products and gadgets that's going to make your life easier. So if you're not into that, come back next week. Right, this is the very first item. We have very transparent packaging. This is actually a airtight container that we bought from Taobao. This cost me about $3.40 only. So here it is. In Singapore, it's probably gonna cost you like $10 or even $20 for such an airtight container. Look, it's a free gift, it's a measuring cup. Thanks, Ella. Now we own one of this, which is an original Tupperware product, and that is not cheap. We love the design of this particular container because you can actually open up the whole lid itself to fill up your stuff, and when you want to use it, you can just open a small little opening right here. If you don't want this cover, you can just remove it entirely and you can use it like that. Now I've got the original here. We actually use this to store Bucky's food. This is the Chinese one. Overall, the same idea, the same design, but what I find is that when you remove the cover, it is very hard to put it back together again because the mold is not fantastic, whereas the original, it is very sturdy and the mold is super accurate. So you just press it back, you hear the clip that it clips back, and you're good to go. I don't think I recommend you guys to get this one. It's not really good. The mold of plastics are very important. If the mold is not good, then the fitting won't be fantastic, as in this case. But yeah, I don't think you should buy this. However, once you've got the cover fitted in nicely, don't remove it, and if you're just using it like that, then you're good. It is actually quite okay once you fix the cover on. Do not remove it. Right, item number 2, relatively big box that we have here. This is actually steamboat seasoning that we bought from Taobao. I know you guys are very reluctant to buy food items from Taobao, but this is one we bought out to try. For you guys that live overseas, you don't know, Singapore, we have a very popular steamboat chain which is called Hai Di Lao, and the soup base is really good. So we bought this from China. I think a pack of 10 would actually cost you only $9.35. So we've got different seasoning here. Tomato soup base. This is really a very nice flavor. We've tried this out before. The tomato soup base is absolutely brilliant. Next flavor we have here, as you can see, is this Chinese word mala literally translates to numbing spiciness. So yeah, this is the numbing spiciness soup flavor, seafood flavor, 2 of this. And this is the clear flavored soup. Another seafood flavor, it's called the San Xian Wei. Prawn soup base, I guess. We're gonna have to try this out and see how it tastes like. If I don't die and I keep on doing videos, that means I did not die from consuming food bought from Taobao. So that's a good indication, I think. Right, the very next item that we have is this, a fridge organizer. It adds on little drawers to your fridge shelves, so you can store additional items in your fridge and have additional drawers. So we actually ordered 3 of this for just $1.60. Opening this up is actually just a clip onto the shelves itself. So you just slot this into your fridge shelves Now in our apartment, we actually have a small corridor to ourselves, and we usually put a lot of shoes there, shoes that we don't mind getting stolen or things like that. So we thought maybe we'll add a little shoe rack to our front corridor so we can organize and put more shoes. So here it is. This cost us about $4.20. So we're gonna open this. I'm gonna fix this up and see how sturdy it is. These are the fittings. We've got some poles, longer poles. I guess this is the shelves, and the instruction manual in Mandarin as usual, teaching you how to fix it up. So let's try to fix this up and see how steady it is. So let's go to the time lapse. Here we go. Hey guys, so I properly assembled the shoe rack here. It is, as you can see, pretty stable, not really that flimsy, but however the shelves are actually made of paper-like material, those kind that you see on laundry bags, thinly coated with a layer of plastic, so it's a plasticky paper. Now let's come to the point of the video. In any online purchases, 10 times, 100 times, there will be several times where you get damaged goods or the products don't perform as they were advertised. You have to become flexible and think of ways to salvage it. Sometimes sending it back is not the best alternative. Most of the time sending it back, it's not worth it because the shipping costs more than the product itself. When I assembled this, I actually torn one of the shelves. That was really because I assembled it the wrong way. However, what I did was I put it on the last shelf towards the back of the shelf so nobody can see the tear, and then I taped it with a clear tape so it's barely visible, but you can see it right here. There is a torn layer with some tape. If you don't bend down, nobody can see it, so I can still use this shelf. Anyway, it's meant to be a cheap shelf, then I can leave it outside the house, and if someone steals it, I have no problem. So that's how I salvage it. The torn shelf, no problem. So always be flexible and think of ways that you can make your product work for you. Anyways, I do recommend these shelves if you are looking for a cheap shelf that nobody cares about and you don't care if it's stolen. This is the one to go for. Which brings me to bad purchase number 2, the fridge shelf. As you can see here, I've got it properly slotted into my fridge. Immediately there is a problem with the shelf. When I pull this out, it's too slippery and the whole shelves come off. But what I did is I've come up with a hack to make this work. I fitted this with rubber bands on both sides to create more friction. The moment I slot this in, it doesn't move and I can use it properly. So that's what I'm talking about. There are times where you have bad purchases, there are times where the products are damaged, but it's up to you to properly salvage your product. If not, donate it away, please. Sometimes returning is not the best policy because it costs a lot. So always be flexible, use your mind, and learn how to deal with bad purchases. In the future, I'm going to show you some of these bad purchases, damaged products that I received, and how I handled them and how I rectified them without sending it back. So this is the message I want to bring to you guys, and of course my October hauls for Taobao.